Moi everyone and welcome to Finish Your Plate. Quark is a traditional ingredient in many Finnish Easter desserts. It's an Eastern European milk product, fermented milk product, that sometimes substitutes cream cheese. Another time it can substitute yogurt in a recipe. Here I made a quark pie that kind of resembles a cheesecake with some apricots and a little bit of orange flavoring. So, especially in Easter time, a lot of quark desserts will have orange flavoring, yellow colors to signify the start of springtime. And here is a quark pie that has orange flavoring, and then it also has some apricots. So join me and I'll show you how to make this Finnish Easter dessert. So first, let's make an orange quark. I have here 3 oranges. I'm just gonna zest and juice these. Now I'll take a half a cup of sugar and I'm gonna put it in my spice mixer just so I can grind it into a finer grind. So this way it doesn't leave any sugar granules in the final product. Now we'll measure a cup of heavy cream and we will add 4 tablespoons of our ground up sugar in here, and also 2 teaspoons of vanilla extract. And we're gonna make this into soft peaks. Okay. Now I'm gonna take the quark, or in this case I'm using the fire yogurt, which is a great substitute for the quark. I'm going to take 3 cups of the yogurt and we'll add the orange zest and we'll add maybe about a 1/4 cup of the orange juice. We're going to taste it in a little bit just to check the taste, and then we can add more if we want to. Fold that all in. And now we're going to add our whipped cream, and we're going to fold this in to the yogurt. Now let's taste it. It should have a bright orange taste, but at the same time be pretty sweet, because we're still going to add some eggs to this. So I'm just going to add the rest of my sugar. And I'm going to add just a touch of orange blossom extract to give it a little bit of floral scent. This is completely optional. And I'm going to add just a little bit more of orange juice. Now I'm going to add 3 eggs in here. 1. Now I'm just going to fold these eggs into my batter. And our filling is now ready. First, I'll measure 150 grams of butter in here. And in here, I'm going to add 1 deciliter of sugar. Now we'll use the whisk again and whisk together the sugar and the butter. So at the end, it should look something like this. So now I'm going to add an egg. Just mix that in. Now I'll add a teaspoon of baking powder. Mix that in. And now we're going to add some all-purpose flour. We'll add the flour just a little bit at a time, combining each part before continuing. We'll do it in about 3 parts. At this point, it might be just easier just to use your hands. But remember, we don't really need to knead this dough, and we definitely don't want the butter to melt too much. Just mix enough so that everything is combined. There we go. Now that all our components are done, let's make a pie. Just going to take a little bit of butter. And we're just going to take our dough and we're just going to press it into the pan. Try to make it even. Watch out for any gaps that you might have in your dough. Have the dough come up the side just a little bit to give that lip. There we go. Now let's pour our quark in here. And now we'll decorate this with some apricot halves. And we're just going to take the apricots and just lay them here on our pie. This is now going to go in the oven, 200 Celsius, 400 Fahrenheit, for about 35 minutes. All right, 45 minutes in the oven, and it's been cooling now on the counter for about an hour or so, just so that it's easier to cut. So let's see if we are able to get a neat slice out of this. The first cut is always the most difficult one. Almost. Just a little bit left beat. There we go. So if we look at the texture, we can see this is very similar to a cheesecake, except instead of cheese, it's made with quark. So here we go. Finnish orange and apricot quark pie for Easter. Thanks for watching. I'll see you next time on Finish Your Plate.